Well, good morning. I'm out here on the dozer again today, and I'm got one last nasty job to do. It's cleaning up around an old house back here behind me. You can see it's all overgrown, and there's an old house in there. He don't want the house pushed down right now, but he wants it cleaned around it. So we're going to attempt to clean it around and clean around it, push all the brush up, and that way he can get to it and tear it down. So I'm going to try my best to film. It's kind of hard to film by myself here on the dozer, but I'm going to do the best I can and take you along with me. Already pushed up a bunch of brush. Alright, so I'm back, man. I did about 6 hours of cleanup here. It just, it was a mess. Took a lot of time. And I broke my key. It's an old key and it broke, so I have to get that out somehow. But I'm going to show you back here a little bit what I did right quick. So I can finish this video up. But it was a pain. I ran over a septic tank, open septic tank. Couldn't see it because of all the vines and the overgrowth. And it was awful, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this whole house here, the whole thing was covered up with those vines you see right there. It was awful. Clear out to right here. Old trees sticking up. Really couldn't get the dozer far enough in that mess to even get up to the little trees that were there to push all the vines over. So it was a pain. Rich came over with a grapple skidder and kind of helped grab some of the brush a little bit, but that was hard. Took a lot of time. And still not quite done yet. But all this right here was all covered up. You couldn't even see the old house. We decided to leave these trees, but look at those vines in there. It's awful. So at first they didn't realize that they were putting all the log ends, all the cutoffs down here in these trees here. So that was piled 15 foot high with log ends from that tree there, all in the middle. That was all, I mean, you couldn't see it. It just looked like jungle in through there. And landowner said he didn't want them in there. So we have to push every one of them, dig them all out from in the middle of them trees down in through there and push them down the other side of that clearing down there. So it's been a pain. You know, it's work. I'm not complaining at all, but just took a lot of time. Hate it for the one that's happened to pay to do it. But I don't mind doing it. I do it all day long, but it was a pain, and Rich helped me a little bit with the skid loader, but we got everything cleared out around them trees. You can see there's the vines everywhere. I don't understand what makes there's so many vines. It's just crazy. And that's the closest I can get to the house there, you know. I'm not gonna get no closer. Not that he's not gonna tear it down, but he's not ready to do that yet. So, and it all looked like this right here. That's what it looked like. You couldn't even walk through here. I mean, it all looked like that and that. But I got it all cleaned out among those trees there. Pretty tickled. Looks a lot nicer. Dude, that looks nice. Look at all that firewood down there. Gonna get pushed in a pile to burn. I'm talking about almost there, 50 cord there, if not 60. All over wherever they cut off. See, there's more there. Good firewood, but I'm not getting paid to do firewood on this job. This here is strictly dozer work. Of course, I didn't see no old septic tank. Really didn't smell nothing. But right there it is. It's just open right there in the ground. You can see that I pulled up. You really can't see it. But I ran right over that dozer. It just walked right across. Didn't even sink in or nothing. Then I looked down, there's a big old hole there. And I was like, dang. But I'm not even going to try to get this out here. It's too much. But right there, the old septic tank. See, that shit's been in there for, who knows, 50 years. But I figured I'd see a couple big old serpents in here, but I ain't seen no snake yet. But Lily's been riding on the dozer with me all day. Lily, say hi to the camera. Good girl. He looks funny after I give him my haircut. But it's just nasty. But it's a lot better than what it was. I mean, you just see the vines all over the trees. But we're getting it cleaned up little by little. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm gonna go take lunch. I started at 6:30 this morning down here. Time to go get a little lunch. I'm gonna go get a little fuel too. Taylor was using the dozer a little bit the other day to try to smooth some roads up, so burn through a little fuel. So he's pretty good on dozer too. So if I'm not here, Taylor, the logger, will use the dozer sometimes, help out or do what he needs to do. But yeah, that's what I did. It's getting hot out here, but it's looking nicer than what it did. All the brush, so the landowner's actually going to pay me to clean out all this. As far as you can see, among the trees, it's all going to get piled up in the brush. And there's some good plum trees in there that I'm going to take home for firewood. These trees right there with the vines, I got to knock them down too. So he wants them pushed in a pile. So anyway, another day in paradise. I sure do appreciate it. Old dozer's holding up good, man. That old machine just keeps on and keeps on. You'd think after sitting 5 years or 4 years I'd be blowing hoses and whatnot, but like I said before, everything's pretty much brand new on it. So no, this dozer's not for sale. If it was to be, it'd be a pretty penny for it. But it's pretty much rebuilt from front to back, as far as motor, final drives, winch. So anyway, it just sat out so long. It needs some paint now. That'll be my next project's to paint this thing. But anyway, me and Lily, we're hot. We're gonna go get some lunch. So, hi Lily, good girl. That dog's with me 24/7. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate every one of you. And I look forward to making the next video and posting it. And y'all keep on watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.